right now, so let's go ahead and light this torch. I hear Dilo's outside. Since our last episode, I did manage to tame a trike, and he is currently on the roof above me. I can still see him up there, level 59. And we did a few other things. Made a taming trap, which is how I got the trike. And so let's go ahead and get our weapon handy, because I have a feeling as soon as I open this door, we're going to have a guest. Alright, well, evidently not. So let's go ahead and get on our trike. Yeah, I don't know why I put him up here, really. I just decided to do it for the heck of it. So I got a level for him. And currently, I'm going to do stamina, just because I want to be able to get around on him a little bit better than what I could. So, let me do that. Alright, so let's see what I did since the last time. I made this little taming trap here, and I don't plan on staying in this area. I'm probably not even going to worry about stone at this point. But, so I went ahead and made that 4 high, that's 4 ladders. The hatch up there, the hatchway, and then of course the ceiling. You can actually add ceilings out different ways if you'd like, so you can have a little bit better vantage point. But once I tagged this trike, with a trank arrow, I went ahead and ran up there. He came and attacked the side of the building, and I tranked him down. So, got him down, and so now I have an excellent thing to actually get narcotics. So, I also started making a raft, and here's that deal over here. Alright, should take it a second, hopefully. I'm knocking him way back. So, I started experimenting with the raft, and so I wanted to do that on the video, so I didn't finish it. I went ahead and made a few foundations to try this out. Let me go ahead and grab this meat, because I need to go ahead and make some. I don't know if the moon is messed up or not. I know that this mod is about to be updated, like maybe today or tomorrow at the latest. And so we did have to update the latest Fear event that was put out on the official servers, and for some reason here on Valhalla we also had to update it so it would show up in the server listing. And some of the trees did actually change colors, but it looks like something's up with the moon too, or maybe that's the clouds overhead. I'm not sure. It's really bright though, like something's wrong. So I'm not sure how that's affecting the server. Again, this server is probably only about 60% complete. And so there are a few areas that are a little rougher than others. And there are some things that need to be worked on. But, I mean, that's what you expect. Especially from a game that's an alpha. Oh, I got a couple of them here. We got a game that's an alpha plus a map that's an alpha. So we have a double fun here. But overall, I think that, this map is very playable. Like I said, there are a few rough zones. So if you were to, say, spawn into the northern zone at... I know that people are having issues there trying to collect things on the ground. I may have discussed that in the last video. So until that's addressed, I would say going anywhere else other than north, and you'll be fine, because I've actually gone to a few of the other spawn points, and they've been okay. Alright, where'd that other one go? There, is he in here? Yes. There he went. There we go. Alright. Okay, I think I hear another one too. Alright, so I currently am a level 26. And how did I get to that level? I will show you. At around level 15 or so, I was just wanting to hurry up and get to 20. So at that point, let's do melee damage so we can do a little less here. A little less hits on some of these. At that point, I decided to go ahead and make a bridge. And I don't plan on staying in this area, but this bridge can be used by anyone. Of course, it will lock out anyone from being able to build in the immediate vicinity around the bridge, but it's such a big area right here, there's still plenty of room for people to build on. But I wanted to build a bridge just because, A, I really like bridges, and B, I don't know, I just really like this area, and, it was something simple that I knew that I could build and not have to tear down, and it would actually be of use as well. I mean, not that you really need a bridge to cross this, but it's still nice. Kind of fits the scenery a little bit. There are things you can do to dress this up. This is a very simple bridge, and I'll show you the underneath part of it just in case. It's a very simple bridge though. You basically start with the foundation on one side, and you throw out 2 ceilings from the foundation, and then you have to start using pillars. And you actually don't build the pillars from the ground up. You do it from the ceiling down. That way they match up perfectly. If you try to do it from the ground up, you're basically guessing where the ceiling is going to be at, and you're going to have things that aren't aligned right. So if you do it, you know, you place out your 2 ceilings, put your build your pillars from the top down to the ground, and then go back up to the top, throw out 2 more ceilings, because at that point, once you have it, it counts as a structure once it meets the ground. And so then you can throw out 2 more ceilings, come down, rinse, repeat, so on and so on. So a lot of people, you know, think you have to build from the ground up, and that makes sense. You know, that's in traditional sense. You couldn't build, you know, the way we do here, but because of the mechanics of snapping and the structures and foundations, the way that counts, you know, you have to do it that way, and it just makes it a lot easier, less guesswork. All right, so let's go ahead and kill a turtle. I wouldn't mind having some more chitin or keratin. These things actually drop, and maybe a little bit more meat too. I don't remember if I got much meat last time for my for spoiled meat because narcotics. Now berries are not a problem at all, but spoiled meat will be. So I mean, we can now with the trike we can get, you know, thousands of berries in, you know, 15-20 minutes at the most. All right. So I'm looking more for hides and keratin, so I'm going to use the axe as opposed to the meat. I did say we were going to get meat, but I still need the keratin and the hides more. Oh, I heard it. And so let's go ahead and talk about the dillo potato thing here. How do you say it? If you do it with dillo, spell out at the bottom D-I-Y, low. If you do it dillo to me implies that there would be 2 L's, but I've heard it both ways, so I kind of got used to saying dillo. So I know it's not a huge topic. Where'd he go? I don't see him. I know it's not a huge topic of concern, but some people are really picky about things. So I'm here to... I can't promise that I'll say it one way or the other. I try to say it both ways. It's kind of like if anyone watched Arrow last season, when they would talk about Ra's al Ghul. Some people called him Ra's al Ghul. I heard it said both ways in the same episode by the same character. So, you know, I think when it comes to speech, people just, I don't know, they just do what they want to do. All right, so as you can see, the trees, they look kind of blotchy right there. It's like they're not really drawing in quick enough, I think. And maybe a setting they have to work on. So if the devs of this mod are actually listening, you know, maybe they want to check into that. I will be posting the link there for them to check out if they want to see some of the stuff that's going on. See, like this right here, boom, just went in. So, alright, as you can see, my stamina is really low on this thing, but the good thing about trikes is it builds up really fast. So, you're back up and running in no time. Alright, so let's get back. Let's see what we need to do. I was working on the boat. Trying to get out of here a little bit. The weekend's coming up, so I should be able to advance this character a little bit. This is not my main character, though. I do have my main character, Mary Todd, and so I will be doing things on that one. We have the Fear event this weekend. I will try to get my character on the other server, just to have a video of that, just to have it on here. You know, because I honestly, it came out, it'll be 2 days ago now, and I haven't done anything really, except for do a few things on my server, Ark Town, just to try to help out other people. But I haven't tamed a bat. I haven't. I went and got some pumpkins, and I tried out pumpkin carving, which is really cool. Definitely a cool feature. All right, so let's get the berries off of him, because I'm pretty sure I have some spoiled meat in here somewhere. All right, so we got some berries, and as you can see, stacks of 100. Very nice. You know, whereas you're struggling early on. Now I got 9 spoiled meat on me, so that's not super great. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. Alright. Not very good building there. Throw a ramp at the bottom there, but why bother if I'm not going to be here. Alright, so we got 30 spoiled meat. I have 98 narcotics here. I'm going to go ahead and take them off so we can add them with our others so we can get a good count there and see what we have. Because we're gonna need to tame something good soon. I like to have a nice predator, and so we're definitely going to need these. There is a specific island on this server. It's a desert island, completely, and it's not a small island either. It's pretty big. It's definitely bigger than like the Carno Island, if you're familiar with that one. It's definitely bigger than that one on the standard server, or standard map. So, but this one here is a huge desert island. There's no trees, no growth of any kind. And so on there's more meat. Sweet. I'll go ahead and start throwing some meat on here to spread these out again. Told you that's my thing. Really helps out. Keep that together too. And then we have hides over here. But this particular, very nice, 400 hides. This particular desert island, it's really awesome because what you can do is it houses, like just like Carno Island, it houses all the crazy, you know, carnivorous animals there. So it's a very good place to go get some tames, and the kind of stuff you can get there. Oh, I forgot to put the meat on there. I'll put that on there anyways. What you can get there are T-Rexes, Carnos. Your Argents are there as well. See, the Scorpions are there. I want to say Sabertooths are there as well. You won't find direwolves there, but that makes sense because... Actually, let me get a little bit of that. Put on this fire over here. It makes sense because it's not cold, of course. Oh, nice. 20 meat. There we go. Alright, so let's get a little bit of meat going there. Oh, and I leveled. I'm now at 26. So what I need to do is I need to go ahead and get some metal tools going because I can't stand these wooden pikes. So let's go ahead and get that. And I did promise early on that this is not a... let's do a fortitude. This is not a tutorial on how to play the game. I mean, I am talking about it now because I'm not high enough to really go out exploring. And a little bit that we're doing here. Oh, that's nice. I haven't seen that yet. So I have not played much the last couple days, so I haven't seen some of the new things. But, yeah, let's go ahead and get this forge. And the workbench, I think, yeah, it's there too. Oh, I got 100 points. Nice. I've been saving my points. I need this too. Oh, gotta get a store. What? I thought oh, that's the blueprint. Okay, yeah, I don't want that. Glad I didn't get that. Where are we at? Where are we at? You know, I don't really know much about this server, so basically, we're going to kind of get things as we get them. You know, I hate to just, you know, to me, it's more of an adventure that way. So hopefully it comes off like that. So that's definitely what I'm shooting for here. Alright, let's save some points, because I don't know what else I'm going to need to do. I don't want to build the forge here. So we got our hides, we got stone, wood. I think we can go ahead and do this. I want to go build on the boat, but our boat's not quite done yet. I'm not doing anything fancy with the boat. I basically just want a large transport. A large transport for me to transport this, and maybe even a T-Rex. You know, something big like that. So, all right. So let me tell you about this trick. It may not be a trick to some, but some people may not know about this. Alright, so this is as far as you can go out right here. This one right here, this is part of the trick here, so don't worry about that one. I'll talk about that one in a second. But basically, if you just put 4 foundations on here, which is what these 4 here are, 4 foundations, if you just put those on there, these are all the ceilings that you could do out. I mean, yeah, you could put like another ceiling maybe out here, but as far as going forward, that's it. So in order to add this one here, I heard someone do this. They actually take the foundations and put it on the bottom of the ceiling, and it's green. I may have to get closer. And there you go. And what that does is it actually allows you to build out now. You can actually build out a little further. So if I actually had, you know what? I think I'm coming up with a new idea for the boat. Do I have any building supplies in here things that I've built? I have some wood, a little bit of stone, some thatch. Alright, let's go ahead and dump these in here. Probably need to kill something else. I probably need a little bit more meat. Because we want to tame something nice, like a big juicy T-Rex or something. We're going to need a lot of arrows and a lot of tranks to keep it down. But for the moment, we need stone. Alright, so let's get some stone. And what I want to do is I want to make this boat bigger than what it actually is right now at the moment. I want a bigger base. I don't need trees. Why would I get trees? Alright. Alright, I built a ceiling. I need a few more ceilings though. That I need 4 of the foundations. Really don't think I do. I think I was wanting more of these. I need one of these too. Let's go ahead and do one of these. Yeah, I need more stuff. Of course. Like I said before, we're not staying in this spot. This is a starter area, obvious by the nice Viking ship there. And I don't believe in, clogging an area like that. I did leave that bridge over there, and maybe that can actually help some of the new people that come on and be, that are in this area. As a matter of fact, let's see if anyone's online right now. On our server, whenever I'm actually playing with my admin character, it's like a policy to say hey to everyone. At least ask them how they're doing. Nothing as corny as Walmart or anything, but I do like to make sure that people do feel welcome and that they understand that we do care. Alright, so this is becoming a nice little barge here, as you can see. Like I said, I think I made too many foundations there, because I don't think I really need that many. So, as you can see, this boat here, it's pretty nice space. It really is. So what I'm thinking about doing, something I've never done before, is, making a couple. Do I have the stone pillars yet? I have not researched those yet. Let's see if we can research those. I like to try to build things differently. Whenever you explore and kind of try to go outside of your comfort zone, you can come up with some really nice things. There we go. And I really don't want walls yet. I got ceilings. I got everything I need for that. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go ahead and get our forge and our smithy going. So what we need to do, derpy derp. All right, I don't want these foundations, so I'm gonna put them down, and I'm gonna destroy them for the stone and other pieces you're gonna get, but Gotta love those lag spikes, right? Alright. So I'm thinking too high, so that way there it's still visible. Alright, and then some of these. There we go. I leveled again. Very nice. You start building that stone around this level, and you get right on up there. Let's go ahead and throw a weight on there. Love weight. Alright. Alright, so I don't need any more of the foundations. I need a freaking ramp, though, for show. Alright. Oh, it won't let me build there. Crap. Okay. Not really what I wanted to do, but can I build it over here? I can do it there. Well, yeah, it won't let me do it where I want to do it. Okay. Alright, that's cool. We'll do it here then. So I should still be able to see through those, right? That's my whole thing. I want to be able to see through those. I actually think 2 more would be better. And what I want to do is I'm going to make the actual platform where I'm going to build everything. I'm going to build it up in the air a little bit. Like that. I think that'll be high enough. Get us up there. So, the cool thing about foundations, and this is how people are able to build underwater, how you're able to build a bridge above water that doesn't have pillars every 2 spots. The way this works, if I can explain this correctly, is, okay, let's say you had a river, like over there, and you wanted to build a bridge, but you didn't want people to see the pillars. So what you would do is you would actually build foundations and ceilings underwater, all along the straight path that you would build the bridge above water. And then you would put your pillars on the side, at the side of the water where the land is, and you'd put your pillars up there. Then you could build ceilings completely across because that pillar is connected to those ceilings that are under the water, and you could build all the way across without having pillars going down into the water, if that makes sense. Anywhere you have ceilings at and you build directly above, as long as it's connected with the, with your pillars there, you're able to build with it. It supports it. It's kind of like a cheat at the moment, and maybe one day it'll be fixed. But it can actually make for some really nice architecture designs. But of course, when you go underwater, you see this, crappy, little, basically underwater thing along the seabed or whatever. So, there is that, but. Regardless, some water you can't even see through hardly at all, so it really works good there. And some of it's so deep that you can't see either. But you can make some really interesting things that way. So just keep in mind, you can build underwater, and you also use less materials that way as well. Because you're not having to build, because as you get deeper, you're having to put more pillars down. Well, if you take that away, then you don't have to worry about building pillars all the way up. Just on your beginning and end. Your ends is all you'll need pillars on. The rest, kind of like a cantilever type bridge or something. Alright, I don't know what else I need. Alright, I'll be able to make 2. I don't know what else I need. Let's see how much wood I got and stuff. I only have 58 wood. Yeah, I definitely need more wood. And stone. I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about here, because those, when I start building those platforms over there, because the foundations are underneath on the ground, I'm only going to use those 2 pillars. So you could build out as if you were building out from the pillars underneath, or just the foundations underneath. Yeah, I'm confusing everything. I'll have to do a tutorial on that, just showing how to do it underwater for anyone who doesn't know. Alright, let's get some more stone with my wacky rubber bandish looking arms there. I'm thinking maybe 6 ceilings here. I would like to try to sail around to Ark Town just to show what that's looking like. It's definitely a cool area. The castle mod is on the server, and so we've been able to start messing with the castle. We've had people collecting stone for us, and we collect a lot of stone ourselves, and so we're really trying to get a very nice looking castle and make this town different than our original. When I originally made Ark Town on the our regular Ark Town map server there, I really just it was kind of like just trying to fill space. Like I'd started making roads, and so I had this road going along this river, and I was like, oh, what would be cute is like a little town. And so, and I built a pirate ship based on what someone had built, showing up in the servers there. I wasn't really trying to rip them off, but I seen what they did, and there really aren't too many variations you can do to make it really completely different. We made this one a little bit different. I'll make 1 ramp at least. 2. I ran out of wood because of that. Okay. But there really aren't too many different variations on some things. Like some things, there's a lot of designs that really look similar. And so, my ship was nothing special. But the way we actually oriented it all, we had the roads, we built buildings, we made like little houses, and they all kind of looked like cookie cutter houses. They were kind of similar, and that design was kind of cool because I made it like half stone, half wood. So like, you know, you had like the bottom layer was stone, and then the top layer was wood, and you know, and at that point the roofing mod was new to have sloped roof, so that was pretty cool as well. But basically, you know, it was just the whole orientation, just throwing it all together. Every time someone was, you know, you'd see someone winning the contest for architect, you know, the houses, you know, they were just like ginormous bases on the side of a mountain, which they're cool, you know, and it was a lot of work, and you know, hey, I even made one of those as well. But I actually, let's see here, I wanted something different, and you know, I really like the whole idea of this town, you know, structure. So let's see how this looks when you drive. Can I see? I can see where I'm going. Okay, that's what I was shooting for here. I don't really want to build a whole lot on this boat, but I want to be able to have everything we need. You know, a forge, a place for the trike to go on, place for T-Rex. I think a T-Rex can fit right here. So I will build out towards the front of the boat where we're not bringing dinosaurs on. So let's go with 4 more. 1 here and then 3 more in the front. I could even go on the side here if I wanted to, but I think I'll leave that. Well, I went on that side. I may want to make it even. Okay. Thinking out loud. I'm not talking to myself, I swear. So, whenever we made Ark Town, that's what we decided to do. You know, make a bunch of little buildings. And, you know, and then once we made a town, we're like, well, who are we making this town for? You know, what is this for? Just to look at? And so we started trying to invite people at that point. And we got a couple of people in. And then we, you know, went ahead and submitted the town for the architect contest. And we won. And I was like completely, you know, blown away by that. I was just like, wow, you know. And so it was really cool. And that brought us a lot of attention. And at that point, that was the busiest weekend. We must have had 10 people come on and try out our server. And out of those 10 people, I think 4 have stayed. And so it's been really cool. And then we've also, you know, since we won that was $200. So we went ahead and also held a couple of contests to give away free copies. So that's also brought a couple people in. And then we started having weekend events, and that's helped, you know, get people in. And, you know, I'm not really looking to invite more people now. You know, I don't actually seek to try, you know, hey, you know, come join our server, but people are welcome. And I find that people are actually just finding us, and it's, you know, it's pretty cool. So, let's see, I need 4 more, right? It's the wood. Short on that wood. So, yeah. That's kind of how we've been starting, and it's been a cool couple of months. It's been kind of busy, and it's been interesting. We've met some cool new people. I have a couple people now that, you know, I consider friends as well, because, you know, it's been fun and interesting. I'm fixing to kill this dodo out here. All right, that would be our 4 that we need. Where are you at? There you are. Come here, buddy. I need some more melee. All right. I don't know if it's my arms or what, but I'm not able to really... What the... There we go. Alright, I got a little bit more meat, so I can go cook that. Let's pick up some stuff on the way. Doesn't hurt to pick up rocks on your way. I swear to God, this character's been smoking while I haven't been on. Sounds like a smoker. And if you're a smoker, it's okay, I guess. It's your lungs, man. Alright, so how should I do this? Do I make it pretty? Do I leave that on the side there? I'd really rather just have it. Oh, well, let me put it off there. Is that because... What is that? Huh. Okay, so it won't let me build that way, so I guess I'm going to have to go out to the side here. Building on boats is a little bit new for me. Alright, so we had this little platform up here. And I don't really want to build over this part here, so that's going to have to be good enough. So let's go ahead and build us. I will build a. Well, I need to research it. The stone hatchway. I saw it in here. Let's go ahead and learn these two. I'm going to be using those. That's my whole purpose of doing this. Alright, I'm going to build one of these. How much stone do I need? I got enough. Now I need ladders. Need some wood for that. Alright. So, this thing is not... I kind of like having things where they're... I can build it there. Would that be cool? Kind of off to the side. It'd be out of the way. Things that are out of the way are good. Alright, let's get some wood. Make our ladder. We can jump up on that thing. Hey, look, I'm going function over form on this one. I know that does not look super great, and that's not what you would expect from someone who built a town, but it is what it is at this point, man. I'm not going to be living in this boat any longer than I have to. I think it's 4. I think 4 would be enough. Alright, so what I want this boat to do is hold a couple of chests, our forge, our workshop, and then also offer me a taming station, which I may build higher off of that. Because a T-Rex could easily still get up to this. So, alright. Let's go ahead and do this. Switch into first person to be able to put these things down. I'm going to do that. So now we have this lovely little platform up here. And I may actually do a couple of... Yeah. This thing's going to be kind of retarded looking, actually. But hey, I'm all for it. Whatever we got to do. Pick up some stone. See that stone. Some wood. Alright. So, hopefully the fear event has been going pretty well. I've been working and I've been busy. The very first night that the server update happened, the server update, the Steam update, just took forever. I mean, I don't know what was up with the Steam update tool. I did contact our host, and they were saying they had never seen anything like that either, because it was like extremely busy from them. I guess it was also peak hours as well, so maybe that's why too. But our update took 4 hours, and by the time it was done, you know, I have to get up early in the morning, so I had to go ahead and leave. And I still didn't actually get the server up. And then Valhalla also needed an update. I was able to get Valhalla's done. Valhalla's only took, because I waited until like 11:30 at night to do Valhalla's, and so it only took like 15-20 minutes. And yet there was still some kind of issue with my other server. Like it had it said it was completed, but I don't think the update was really completed, so it was like running in the background somewhere. And because it's all remote, you know, once something started, you know, and you X off that screen, you can't see it anymore. So, if that makes sense. So anyway, melee is what I said. We're getting up there, almost 30. So, at that point, let's go ahead and throw that here. I will use another ladder. I'm going to go up 3. Now we're going to need another ceiling and one of those so we can get up there. Making a taming trap. What am I short now? Life story. So, but yeah, it just took so long, and so I was able to get Valhalla updated and back up, but our regular Ark server, it was for the first time ever, it was down until I woke up the next morning at 6:30, and then I checked it, and it went right through, and it was okay. So, you know, it was all apologies to our server people. I mean, the people that wanted to play, and I felt pretty bad about that because that's never happened. And on our server, on our group page, I put every single, you know, update that we have. You know, what time the server goes down. You know, I believe in being transparent as possible. So, yeah, this thing's gonna be completely ugly. Alright, and then I need the hatch. Oh, I'm short. 1 stone. Oh, breaking my heart here. There we go, right here. How about 5? Alright. So, but yeah, our server was down, you know, that whole night. It was rough. Had guys fiending wanting to play, and they weren't able to. Hell, I wanted to play. Wasn't able to. So, yeah. So I really have not been able to play much with the new update. And it's only a week long. We are going to hold an event on our server tomorrow and Sunday. We're going to be set up on the Rocky Isles, if you're familiar with that, on the standard map. We're going to be set up there, and we're gonna load everybody up with weapons and ammo, and we're gonna spawn the Dodo Rex in, and we're gonna get killed. I know it's not the most ideal situation, but you know, a lot of us have to work, or we're not going to be able to. Some people, we just don't even know how to kill the thing straight up. I don't know if there's a trick to it, or if it's just, you know, one of them impossible things. But I know everyone wants to be able to get the achievement done.